Hi, I'm Diane, and this is the story behind the story on Pearls Gone Wild, Samantha Kidd, number 6. So, when I first got the idea to work on this book, I had an old manuscript that hadn't published yet. It was originally written to be book 3 in the series, and I thought I'll just pull that manuscript up, I'll whip it into shape, and I'll have a book. And as any writer who has ever thought they were going to take an old manuscript and whip it into shape can tell you, Devo lied to us. There is no whipping into shape. It's a lot of work. So, I gave myself permission to just sort of scrap what was already there. The main things I wanted to do that I knew would stay consistent to the two between the two were I wanted this book to be about Kat, Samantha's friend, and I wanted it to take place at the holidays. And even the holiday thing had changed at one point when I was rewriting the old one because there was a time I moved it into April. So yes, there was a lot of cleanup to do there. But I thought I'm just going to write a new chapter 1 and then I'm going to go from there. And if something from the old manuscript happens to fit, I'll use it. But if it doesn't, I'm not going to hold myself to it. I'll just keep writing. So I'll just write, delete, write, delete, write, delete until I ended up with a full book, which is what I did. So I started it out with Kat this time, Kat, who has been pretty much the straight person in the series. She's normal, she has a normal job, she's married, her life appears to be fine. But this book starts out with her being 8 months pregnant, left by her husband, trying to run a boutique around the holidays when there's a string of thefts happening. So it's like throwing her into the deep end of chaos. And that allows Samantha, who has pretty much been the zany character so far, to step in her role as friend and try to take care of Kat and help her. And Samantha's life is going pretty well at this point. She has a job. She has a relationship. Everything's, all systems are sort of go for her. So this lets her think that she's in control and be the friend that she knows she is, but also it forces her to see, is she happy and is she ever going to be happy and what's the next step for her in her life. So it allows her to have a little bit of character growth as well. Holidays, I knew that would let me, that Eddie, who is the visual manager of Tradava department store, he's kind of got his own thing going on because if you work in retail, you know around the holidays you don't have time to run around and solve mysteries. So having it be around the holidays kind of put Eddie backstage a little bit and let Kat step more fully into the role of main character-ish in this book. So that's the story behind the story on Pearls Gone Wild. I hope you enjoy it, and you can find more story behind the story videos on my YouTube channel. Thank you.